Everybody loves winter until you own livestock. Hey, hey. Morning, everybody. Mike from Kellerman Point Farm. It's been a while since I had a video. Sorry. But I have filmed one. I did it with my new GoPro. Hopefully it turns out okay. We've been having internet issues and the computer's been running slow, so it's all on the computer. I just got to upload it to YouTube. But it's about what we do here in the wintertime, just our wintertime activities. And that video was shot a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. And we had one snowfall. We ended up with 22 inches. And right now I'm going to actually upload this video before that video. This video is, like I said, a week and a half later. And we had another like 8 or 10 inches. Well, with doing that, or with the snow coming down like it has been, it kind of makes movement on the farm harder. So you have to dig out everything. Like the driveway, it's all right. There's ice everywhere. It's a mess. But I had to dig out by the barn here. And why I did that was because we have to fill the animal water again. We did it last Wednesday. Yeah, we did it last Wednesday, and we're going to have to do it again tomorrow, which is Wednesday. But in the course of last week, what we had to do, we had to cut more firewood because we're running out of wood. So I have that in the back of my truck, and I'm kind of taking off of that and taking out of the pile that we have. We're not going to have enough wood to last through February. So hopefully it warms up, which it's supposed to. Melt some of the snow so I could cut some more wood. But today, Mr. John's not coming in. I called him off yesterday. I had to get some stuff done. I was running around, and the brakes on the Jeep are horrible. Like, we replaced them in February, but the caliper on the passenger side isn't letting go. So I think it's the brake line problem, or it's a faulty caliper. So I got to deal with that today. Yeah, it was, got real hot because it wasn't letting go, and I throw snow on it to cool it down, and it's crazy. But anyway, today I had to dig out the water buffalo because that's how we're bringing water to the barn tomorrow. They'll be okay till tomorrow. All my tanks are frozen, so we have to bring it in with the water buffalo. Look at that scenery. Awesome. In like a week, it's probably going to be all melted. Who knows? But tanks are frozen. The majority of my tank heaters petered out this year. I mean, they were not new when I got them. So I had to get 2 new tank heaters. One's at the other barn with our 2 new bucks. We ended up getting 2 Nigerian dwarf bucks. Somebody was letting them go. And we just took them. So I might go up there later today or tomorrow, check on their water. I should go today. And then over here in this barn, tomorrow we got to fill their water, but it's almost kidding season. We had one goat that had an abortion. I found the 2 kids laying on the ground. They were frozen. They didn't make it. If I was there and I saw it, that was last Monday. If I saw it, I probably could have saved them. So that kind of got me antsy to start setting up the inside of the barn for kidding. So one of the things I didn't think about when we got those cows was how much manure would be in the barn. And they're very rarely out of the barn because the snow's so deep and it's been so cold that they're just filling it up. So in the course of today and tomorrow, I'm going to be cleaning out the manure that's in there putting in the wheelbarrow. I couldn't get the wheelbarrow back here because this was all under snow, and I had to dig out to get the wheelbarrow back there to shovel. And I don't know what I'm going to do with the manure. My manure spreader is way, where are we at? Way out there, and the snow's so deep, and I don't think I can get the little tractor out there to get it. So I might just have to put it in a pile behind the barn for now. We are having somebody come over. He checked out my tractor, and it is a head gasket, so I got to order the kit, and he's going to replace it for me. So at least we'll have that back with the bucket. And then, you know, once the ground isn't so snow covered, we could start jamming with the tractor. Yeah, just an update. This might be a quick video. Definitely look forward to the other video that I made with the other camera. Hopefully it's going to be a longer video. It's like over 20 minutes, so I don't know. Maybe I'll film out what I'm doing today. I had to get a new battery for my truck. The one that was on there was a little older, and it got so cold that it died. And the new one works. Oh, what's that? I'll show you. It's a tarp. I put the tarp on there because with the last storm that we got, it's supposed to rain first and then freeze, and then we were gonna get snow, which we did. So I had the wood pile on the bed of the truck to keep it off the ground, and I put the tarp over the truck and the wood pile to keep it dry. So far, so good. But that leaves the wood pile on my truck, and I can't use my truck for anything else. So, keeps the house warm, but I can't utilize the truck. It is what it is. Oh, the other thing, I had to take the snowblower down here just to make paths to get to the chicken coop and the wood pile. It was a great idea bringing the wood over here for the wintertime, but I did not anticipate the amount of snow that we've been getting. So I had to tunnel our way through just so I could bring the wheelbarrow through. Oh. Hi guys. Yeah, it's getting crummy in here, isn't it? I gotta throw some more bedding down. They don't leave. So I'm just gonna feed them real quick. Well, I gotta go water the other goats. And it hasn't been as cold as it has, so that turns. But there's no water coming out. Luckily, I have a solution. Hey. Oh, so we're over here at the other bar. Hey, Frankie Pickles! 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 Did you see the little ones? Those are the ones that we got. Those are the Nigerian dwarf goats. The one's name is Frankie. The other one's name is Pickles. They usually come when they're called, but right now I think they're assimilating with the herd of the bucks, so that's good. Glad I came because they're out of hay, and they were out of water. I broke this. See this? There was a nozzle on here. It's right here. I go to turn it on, it was frozen and it just snapped. So that was a great day. And they had 125 gallons of water in there. I'm like, and I just been so lazy. Well, not lazy, just busy with other things and the weather and snow, and I haven't fixed it yet. So that's on my to-do list. So in the meantime, what I've been doing is just bringing in buckets of water and checking their hay. So I guess bringing buckets of water here every so often, every couple days, I got to check on the hay and check on the bucks and that kind of thing, as opposed to just coming here, keeping that filled and doing whatever. So, yeah. But that one was frozen and it was in the bucket, so I just hit it with the propane torch, and now there's a giant block of ice. Luckily, there's a new heater in there, so hopefully that'll take care of that. What I'm also going to do, I'll just let that go and refill them in another couple days. So they should drink that in about 2 days. Yeah. So now I'm going to toss them some hay. Oh, we also, at this barn off the side of the ramp, we built a sled riding hill, and that's what we did this weekend. So Saturday and Sunday, Saturday we came here with some friends, and we just started sled riding. We tried to go out in the back, but it's so deep that everybody was sinking up past their knees. Obviously for the kids it was more, but so we just built a hill on the side of the ramp, and I'll show that to you in a second. It was pretty fun. We built kind of like a luge for the kids, and like jumps and ramps and stuff. So hopefully what I'll do is get a video of what that looked like. What is that? Oh, it's a crow. I saw movement out there, and I thought one of the goats got out of the electric fence. That's the other thing I didn't plan for, was with these new goats. They weren't, I don't think they were trained to electric fences. They were in an enclosure, but it was woven wire and it wasn't electric. So my thought was that they were just going to hang out with the rest of the herd and just kind of do what they're doing. Hopefully. The neighbors have my phone number, so if they get out. I mean, this barn is like 2.5 miles away from my house. And like the neighbors are pretty good, so if like an animal gets out, they'll just call me and I'll come over. So, but yeah, that's that. So what I'm gonna do, I'll just go over and kick them some hay. Well, John and I noticed that we put up this hay feeder on the wall here, and that reduces the amount of waste that these goats were eating, except for right now. I mean, it's all they've been eating was hay, because they're not really grazing right now. They can't get to it. So everybody's eating a lot of hay, which we got it this year, so I'm not too concerned about hay consumption. I just wish the snow would melt sooner than later. Yeah. Frankie. Pickles. Bro, you got mange, man. Frankie! Pickles. Pickles. Hey. That one looks like he's losing some fur. But I bet it's mites from the hay. Next time I come up here, I'm going to bring some spray. And then I'll feed them the hay. They'll be down and I'll just drizzle them. So he is an older buck. You know, things happen. So, all right. Get him some hay. I didn't get him hay yet, but I want to show you the luge. So we built 2 of them. They go down, and there's like a jump there, and then it goes around the side there, and then they could go down. Oh, there's crows everywhere. Good. So yeah, 2 days in a row. First day we were out here for about 3 hours. Second day we were out here for 6. And kids were tired, which was a good thing. I was tired. Whoop. So that's one thing I noticed this year that we didn't from last year is the hay mites, or whatever. I think they're called hay mites. Little mites on the hay. They'll get on the animal and just kind of, eat them. So we got to douse them with like not ivermectin, but I'm talking about the anti-mite stuff. So not a huge deal. But it's just something I've noticed from last year to this year. I would love to have like pine bedding down there for everybody, but with 2 barns and all the animals, it's just not feasible. So they bed on the hay that they don't eat. I just spread it out, and that's what they land. So cool. All right, I'm gonna head back to the other barn. Here's a random thought. All right, so this is like the hay mow right here for this barn. That's what's left over from last year, and this is this past summer's hay. So we are going to be raising cattle here. We do have to get some work done up here. So like we constantly have to produce hay. So we plowed one of the hay fields down at the other farm, and then we're gonna spread seed, disc and call pack, and then spread the seed so we have a fresh hay field. The plan this year is to produce as much hay as we can from all available fields. That means staying on top of cutting and baling and all that stuff. That way we have more hay, so the main barn supports itself, and then this barn supports itself. Those 4 cows that we have down at the other barn, once the weather gets nice, there's 2 fields we're gonna put them on. We're gonna intensive graze those, and then once they're done eating that, we're gonna bring them up here, and then they're gonna finish out up here. So that means the hay that we made up here this year, all 25 bales, will have to stay up here. 25 bales of hay for 4 cows. So a bale lasts 3 days with the herd of goats and 4 cows down at the other barn. So with these goats up here, they go through a bale probably every 3 weeks. Numbers and math. So every bale of hay. Oh, we also didn't hay the back field this year, so we let it rest. We just cut it down and let it lay. So I would anticipate we get another 8 to 9 bales out of that one. So you figure with one cutting, if we could get 30 bales, 35 bales up here, we'll be set. That'll last us through the winter. And that's only one cutting. That's not 2 cuttings. So if we could squeeze in a second cutting this year, that would be great. Even if we just did the one on the bottom, or even half the field out here. So we're going to raise those cows here, and we might, I was just talking to somebody, get a special cow up here, a Scottish Highlander. Has anybody ever seen a Scottish Highlander? Those are sweet. They're shaggy, they got the horns, and we'll probably end up, she has friends that have bulls, so once it's mature enough, we'll take it and get it bred and bring that up here and start our own little herd. I want Herefords eventually, so we'll see what happens. But I think it'd be cool to have a Highland cow up here. We're just going to share it and go from there. Like, she's going to use it for events, and the steers will send out for processing for premium beef and just kind of biodiversity kind of thing. So if we're ever at the point where we got to bring hay from the other barn up here, that's a good thing. This year we brought hay from here to the other barn. So there's a lot to think about when you're making hay for all these animals. But once we're in the swing of doing beef, we should be able to afford to bring in extra bales of hay from somebody else to feed as a supplement. So we wouldn't be 100% reliant on us. We would, that's just because whenever them cows start getting butchered and stuff like that, and we start making money. So I figure like the year of 2023 is going to be first, like the litmus test as far as where we're going to be at for livestock. Last year and this year, we've been here almost 2 years. So yeah, we're coming along. We just got to play it by ear and see how much hay and everything we can get. So cool. All right, back to the other barn. I guess when you guys are cooped up in the barn, oh, hey, Breach. Hey, ow! Breach, get off of Joni. Ay, ay, ay. You guys are cooped up in the barn. Somebody comes out to visit. Y'all huddle around. Go play in the snow. All right. No. Cow turd. Just trying to clean the pens out. Well, the cow poop. Because these are where the goats are going to go to give birth. But they're so curious. And you can't move around with a wheelbarrow. And Joni keeps crying. It doesn't help that the drainage in this barn comes in the barn and then it freezes. And then the cow pats stick to the ground. So it makes it extra hard. What? Go outside. Go outside. Hey, Lou.
What?
Which country is growing the fastest? Ireland.
What?
Because every day it's Dublin. Because Dublin's a city in Ireland. Whatever. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I got the pens kind of built, kind of not built, so we'll see. They're fighting over a tablet.
No, we're not.
You guys are tired. We're going to go take a bath. Say thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Thank you for watching.
And I'll see you in the next one.